So I've been doing mostly carnivore for about 6 months. We had a slight detour off into a fruit and meat experiment, small amounts of fruit. That road led me down the path of most resistance, and we backed out hard. So it's back to mostly meat, and I just want to talk today about what I'm experimenting with. Little foods, certain food combinations, supplements.
He's walking somewhere.
So first, let me just say, as I added little bits of fruit, strawberries, I'm getting so many comments from you guys. Some of you are just like mad at me. Just put this into perspective for a second. You're mad at a guy you don't know from across the world who ate some strawberries. What are we doing here? Enough with the diet cults. If I want some berries, I'm going to do it. I don't have to stick into a tribe. We're carnivore only for the rest of our lives. If a nutrient passes my tongue, let me lick it. Let me lick the damn thing. So if there's some fruit in season this summer, I'm going to partake. Doesn't mean I'm not the same once beloved vegetable police, carnivore, vegan, whatever I am. I know I've brought it on myself by documenting my entire life through diet glasses. And so obviously you pay attention to this stuff, but nobody gets more nitpicked through a microscope than I do. My diet, I add one berry and it's like, here he goes again, changing his diet up, oh my God. It's like, come on. I know I've had a lot of diet switches, drastic ones, from high carb fruit-based vegan over to meat-based carnivore. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm with you, but the path is very clear. Meat-based, oh, I feel good. Can I make this happen as a vegan? Try that. Nope. Back to meat-based. It's very clear to me. So it's like, come on, stop judging my ass. So the first thing I've been experimenting with has been eating some raw meat. I'm not going 100% into it. I'm not cooked food is poison. Usually I do these extreme type things where I'm all in or nothing. So I just figured I want to try some raw meat, see how it goes. There's the ups and downs to that one, let me tell you. I do feel that it digests better. I smelt better. I don't know, sometimes I'm working out, I'm flapping my arms, and it's like, you get that meaty smell, it's potent, it's not right. When I ate nothing but raw for a few days, that went away drastically. I was like, okay, I digest this better, protein absorbed instead of rotting in my colon. Not bad, but here's my problem with it. It is so boring. I couldn't believe it. I almost liked that about it. I'm trying to be breatharian here, so it's like, if you know your meal is raw meat, there's not a strong pull towards it. You could totally just be breatharian then, because it's raw meat. It's so boring. If you're addicted to food and your meal is raw meat, it's not that it tastes bad. It's the complete opposite of comfort food. There's no comfort in it whatsoever. It's very uncomforting. And I just found it's the fat that is so gross. What do you raw carnivores do for fat? Because I can't have dairy, I'm allergic to it. That leaves suet. Have you ever had raw beef suet? It's not good. It sounds like it tastes, it's like a candle, a soft candle. I smell fire. There's no fire. I had a mini stroke. That's fine. So, I don't know, man. That raw beef suet, that will be the death of me. I'm trying to eat it. I'm salting it. I'm just like, wow, that is bad. It's bad news. So, the meat is fine. Ground beef, little olive oil on there, a little sea salt. Holy cow, it's more enjoyable than cooked meat. It's once you try that and then go back to frying your beef, it's so chewy and it's what is that? All the water just evaporated. So raw meat has its way, but it's not my way all the time. I'm going to have it today. That's my plan. Ground beef, got some liver and some raw beef fat, which I hate. So it's I'm thinking of olive oil, which leads me to the next thing. Olive oil. It's raw, it's fat, and it doesn't taste so gross when you add it to meat. It's not bad. Hello, my friend. Nothing weird about that. It's just a man stealing a recycling bin, taking it to the fire back there to have a stroke.
They lie to us because it's subtle. They want us walking through so many puddles. They set the world up for you to struggle. Most of us could use a body double. You can't catch somebody else's troubles, even if you bumble through the rubble. In life we tumble through the puzzle, 'cause we're gullible.
So here's the deal. Fat is important on a carnivore diet. You can't just live on protein. You need a good amount of fat. There's a lot of varying opinions on how much fat. Some say 2-to-1 ratio. That's hard. That's really hard to get that much grams of fat. It's almost impossible. So I lean more on the common sense carnivore side, where you try to eat fatty meat, which is like a 1-to-1 ratio if you're lucky. They haven't trimmed off every bit of fat. And then you add a bit of fat. I did a little experiment where I was adding a ton of fat, and I felt much worse. It just wasn't good. I need the high protein, decent amount of fat, probably close to 1-to-1 ratio. You could push it up to 1.5-to-1 fat to protein. I don't know, man. You fatty freaks, the ketovores, with your PKD diet is 90% fat. Like, doesn't make any sense out in nature. There's no animal that's that fat. It's like, I'm a hippo. No one eats hippo meat. So I'm thinking of leaning pretty hard into that olive oil. We'll see. I've heard some people say, oh, you want to focus on the animal fats because they're so nutrient dense. I'm like, have you ever looked up animal fat into chronometer? Go put beef suet in there. There's nothing in there. Where are the nutrients? What am I missing here? There's nothing. There's like the tiniest bit of vitamin E, but olive oil has way more vitamin E. Like, what are these nutrients I'm supposed to be getting? I understand fat-soluble vitamins. There's none in it, unless we're being lied to, probably, but the meat has all the nutrients. The leaner the meat, the more nutrients. It's almost like fat for energy, really. Animal fat doesn't really matter. If you can digest the plant fat, you're good. It's just there could be lots of problems. Henceforth, the experiment I just did with avocados. I've been keeping a journal because I forget everything. I'm just like, I used to do that, and now I'm just like not, and I forget the things that are in my own body, and then I keep repeating past mistakes. So avocados make me itchy. Never again. Until I heal the gut, maybe I'll try one day, but I noticed it in my journal. It's like, I'm itchy again. It feels like bugs are crawling in my skin. I'm like, what the fuck? Just avocados. Something, I thought it's histamines, but I can eat 4 cans of salmon with no itchiness. That should be way higher in histamine. So it's something in the avocado. Latex. It's a latex fruit. Condom fruit. Get out of my mouth. Not again. So I highly recommend you keep a journal and write things down. How do you feel? Rate your day. Like yesterday I felt great all day. I rate that a 7.5. Because like butterflies weren't hovering around me. That's like when I'm a 9 or up, it's like, holy shit, I was floating for a while. I had 6 lucid dreams, and that's the kind of stuff where I'm communicating to the ants and I'm directing them to pick me up stuff from the outer world. So like a 7.5 is just like a decent human physical day. So start a journal. Something I just started trying was lipase. I don't know why I've never tried buying just individual lipase. I've taken plenty of digestive enzymes in my day, and I still take them. but never the concentrated lipase, fat digesting enzyme. That's where I run into problems, and immediately it helped. It's like way more concentrated. It's like 3 or 4 times more lipase in one of those pills than your multi-enzyme freak powder. So it's like, boom, that helps. Way less nauseous. That's my thing. I kind of get nauseous sometimes eating so much fat. That's why I lower it. But maybe I can up it with a bit of lipase help, and then we're good to go. My issues here are mostly just skin. For whatever reason, I seem to have like several different skin diseases acting all at once. They seem to be a rash on the forehead that's mostly going away, but it keeps reappearing. And it's like, ouch. And then the odd zit, the little forehead bumps, the odd time they're coming back. So it's like all this stuff working together, rosacea. It's just all coming out of my face constantly. And I'm trying to stop that. So I was looking like, what the hell do I do, man? And I found Rob Stewart. We were like YouTubers together for the longest time. We were vegan, and then like we both switched to carny, and then he's doing whatever he's doing, fruit and meat type of thing. But he knows how to heal eczema. He had it bad, and his information's much better than mine. So like he just released like an hour-long video of how to do this, and he does the saltwater flushes, liver cleansing, flushing, and coffee enemas. That one I'm gonna ignore for now. But I tried a saltwater flush. Let's just say that works. It does. Oh, it gets you. It gets you hard. So I tried that, and I've done that in the past, and it's so disgusting. 2 teaspoons of salt into a liter of water. So I added 1 lemon and some stevia drops, and then it's just good. It's salty lemonade. It's like, okay, I actually look forward to it. So twice a week, I'm going to just do that. Flush the gut and see what the hell's happening. If things linger in your colon, you're getting sicker. Make sure that's working. So for whatever reason, my colon doesn't work very nicely, and fiber doesn't help. It makes things worse, much worse. But thank you, Rob Stewart. He has good information, and I like that he still knows detox is something to do, but like meat eaters can do it too, and just sometimes you gotta aid your body in eliminating stuff. And I like that little saltwater flush hack. Boom. And I've also just ordered 3 liver cleanses from Zen Cleanse. You can also do the same through my 5% off affiliate code. Oh wow, it's down there. So it's the most expensive way to clean your liver, but I want to see what happens. And just let me just say it. I know you think it's a scam. Liver flushes in general, even the free ones. Don't pay attention to the stones that come out. Who cares what those are? People get results and they heal their skin issues doing liver flushes. For whatever reason, it purges something in there. You're not getting giant stones out of your liver probably, but something works about it. You just like eat a bunch of apples for a day. You're having like the Epsom salts, and then you're drinking that olive oil lemon mix. Then boom, you do it. So Zen Cleanse does it in a 1-day thing. I find it easier. It's expensive, but it's fun. It's not fun at all. It's just guaranteed nausea at 2 a.m. But like, if it helps your skin, then it's worth it. So we'll see. I'm gonna do 3 of them. I don't want to go extreme, like every week I did a liver flush. Just like maybe once a month. Boom, 3 months, and then just see. Is that like drastically improved my health? It could, but that's basically what I'm doing now. Mostly carnivore, still doing 1 meal a day, 6 days a week, dry fast every Sunday. We're still doing that, and just experimenting with some saltwater flushes to get the gates rolling. In a meal, sometimes it's raw meat, sometimes it's cooked. The salmon meal, I know you're thinking, oh, olive oil, that's high in omega-6, bro. I have it with the canned salmon. Super high in omega-3. I thought of everything. It's there. Boom. Perfect balance. And it's tasty. Kind of. Yeah, mostly beef and lamb, some fish, enzymes to help them digest, salt water to flush it out, cleanse the liver occasionally, little plant fats coming into it. I'm Italian. little olive oil in my life, that's bound to go well. So I think I'm on a path to greatness, and you can follow me if you want. Come along. Just thumb up the video to follow. You would do this to old veggie police? I think I know why. It's because you're deep frying dandelion flowers. You destroy the medicinal benefits. What if the real benefit of eating the flower was just that a dog peed on it? That's what I think. I wasn't planning on doing that. It's not bad. It's sweet. I feel like a bee. I just gathered nectar. Where do you put it? In my colon. And then flush it out with salt. How you doing? One day I want to get off that salt. Not today. My electrolytes are all over the place, man. I pee like a racehorse. What the hell is it about keto? Why am I peeing so much? It's like I'm a fruitarian. How you doing? Subscribing for more videos, and I'll see you next.